Alrighty then. What is up, Nigel? How you doing? Welcome in. Man, we had a little poopy doopy today, didn't we? Little pooper doopers. Biggest problem here, we're still not oversold on the daily. So this could continue. That's kind of the harsh reality here. Could continue. Oh boy, let's see what we got here. That bear's back test was a problem. What is up? How you doing? What's up? Good morning. Greetings from Netherlands. 6 a.m. free day. Was just going to bed because not many streamers online. Guess Porky saved the day. That's pretty funny. How you doing today? How you doing today? From the Netherlands. How's the weather out there? How's the Northern Lights? I think the Netherlands get to see him, right? They get to see him. What's up, Jason? How you doing? Stupid Trump. Yeah, Trump firing the Fed chair. That's gonna cause some rocky times. It's gonna cause some rocky times. You want Pepe? We'll check out some Pepe. Hello. How are you? How are we shorting? That's pretty funny. Yeah, we probably are shorting. Going into tomorrow, probably shorting. Weather is getting colder and colder. Give it one more month. Ugh, terrible. Terrible. I will say Pepe, I looked at the chart earlier today. Pepe did something really bad. I mean, like, really, really bad. So, we will be covering that one for you. Don't you worry. Really bad what it did. So, yeah, here we are. We're holding on by a thread. Holding on by a thread. First time getting this deep since we've been above it. How low do we go? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Good evening, Bernard. How you doing? Good evening. What is up, Harry? How you doing? Fetch when you get a chance. All right, I got you covered on Fetch. F-E-T. Got you covered. I was just joking with Damien. What's this about firing Powell? No, he didn't fire Powell. He fired a different Fed person. I forgot what her name was, but the one that they're accusing that did mortgage fraud. So, yeah, that's a joy. So if Bitcoin loses this level right here of inflection, I'm looking at 104,836. We could do it based off the daily. We could do it. Would not be the strangest thing on the planet. But also, let's go ahead and check this out right here. Like the absolute disrespect of the bullish engulfing candle. Jeez, we have pretty much made the measured move down to 108,480. Fed Governor Lisa Cook. Yeah, that one. Cook. That one. Pepe did something bad. Heck, Pepe not even down a lot versus other coins in the top 30. SHIB. Alright, we'll check out some SHIB. SHIB. Actually, you go over here. Got you covered, Johnny. Don't worry. Don't you worry. SHIB sucks. It's awful. Oh boy. Wait, so BTC price isn't an emergency? We're literally looking at Bitcoin's price right now. This is Bitcoin's price. Bitcoin does dictate the market. It's not in a great spot. I will say one thing that isn't a great spot that I'm looking to short is H-bar. H-bar looks great for a short. Neo. Alright, we'll check out Neo. Saheb, Neo. Also, welcome in, Saheb. Welcome in. I don't recall ever reading your name. If I did and I forgot, sorry. My bad, my bad. What is up, pumpkin people? How you doing? Actually, let me see if I can trade H-bar over here. I can't. Only a 5x? Golly, it's not even worth it. Alright, never mind. Only a 5x. That's annoying. I'm stop. I'm just messing with my boy. All right. Bitcoin is not going down that low. Come on. It will be lucky to hit 108K. Well, it basically did. Basically did. We got 108,671 today on a wick. Yo, what's up, DZ? How you doing? So yeah, basically what I'm seeing here is based off this movement and the bearish backtest, you got a nice little rundown. The thing I'm looking at on the daily here, leg 1, leg 2, there's a possibility of a third leg. So we could see some green tomorrow. We could see it going in toward the end of the week. But I do think the futures traders that were short for the end of the month, I think they're getting their revenge from the Jackson Hole meeting. So I do think they're trying to send it down as harsh as possible, and they're liquidating a ton of longs in the process. But right now on the daily, we're not oversold. We're just deep in that bearish control zone. Going into our 4-hour time frame, still not oversold, just deep in the bearish control zone. Looking at our 1-hour time frame, we're starting to get some bullish divergence, which is good. Triple bullish divergence right now. We now really want to see a higher high and a higher low. Then we can start talking about a trend reversal. Until that happens, we're just focused on shorting opportunities. What about XRP? Don't worry, we're going to look at it because for some reason people like it. Keanu, how you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. XRP's dog shit. Yeah, we're not really XRP fans over here. There are some people in the chat that love XRP. I'm not a big fan. Not a fan. Share a credit card that does nothing. Interesting. Link over XRP. Well, Link's actually a really important project for like all chains. It does not get the recognition it deserves. It does not. Let's check out the liquidation heat map for Bitcoin. So, as expected, Bitcoin devastated the longs, but now we have a huge amount of longs jumping in here, thinking it's a good time to go long. After all the money you lost, XRP wants you to take out some debt and their new cards. Oh no. KeyCat. What's KeyCat? Is it Key? Or is it actually KeyCat? We'll look it up. We'll look it up. That's the best comment yet by DZ. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, so looking at the 24 hours on liquidation heat map for Bitcoin, it does look like there are some longs jumping in here. 133 million is sitting at 108,537. I don't know if that's a good bet. I really don't. But there is a liquidity to the upside. There's 150 million sitting at 110,689. We'll see if it gets there. Let's check our weekly. Checking our weekly time frame here. Now, on the weekly, it basically shows the longs are gone. There's no more longs. Longs gave up. They got devastated. They're gone. Now we can only look at the shorts. But noted, that's what we thought back here as well. So they decided to shoot the price up, take out all these shorts, and then they were like, you know what? We're still greedy. Send it straight back down and take out the longs. They took all of them. So I don't really know where they want to go with this, but we will see. DZ, I have Ondo on the list today. Don't you worry, we'll look at it. But dog in me also? Alright, dog in me. We'll look at it. We'll look at it. So yeah, liquidation heat map basically saying we should see some upside, but doesn't really mean we will. One problem that I have is how Wall Street likes to do things. With any type of major pullback, there's a high probability they're going to take 3 days just to look at it. They won't do anything. They'll just look at it and just be like, so are they done selling or not? And then on day 4, they start buying again. So who knows? Maybe Thursday we get a turnaround. But I'm thinking we bleed for the majority of this week. Just an idea, unless we get some news breaking. I know that we have news coming out on Wednesday, I believe. And that could turn the markets, but yeah, I'm gonna be focusing on shorts now because who knows what they're gonna do. Pi Coin Quick TA if possible. We will check out some Pi Coin for you. Pi Coin. We'll check it out. Just so everybody remembers how I do this, I have a list of tokens that I'm going to basically talk about first, and then we're going to go into the request based off your membership status and or subscription status. Then we cover those first, and then we get to all of the other requests right after. So we do get to everybody. It's just, you know, goes in order of that. If you guys start donating and stuff, then it's a quick way to jump the line if it's really important to you. But I'm pretty sure we're going to get through this in a timely manner. So sit back, kick back, grab a cup of joe or a beer. I don't know. I'm drinking beer. Actually, this is my first time trying this one, so give me a second. Damn, that's good. Salt and lime lager. Holy shit. That tastes great. Alpha Limits, what's up? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Not possible from Netherlands? Guess I need to use PayPal or so. It's all good, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Porky, I'm a real one. Can you look at coin and socks? Sure, gotcha. Let me see the beer. Same man. Cheers, Porky. Cheers. So this is what it looks like. It is a stone, but this is what it looks like. Yeah, this thing's really good. Really, really good. Oh, hold on. I gotta check in real quick on... No, we're good. We're good. I got time. Alright. Old Corona Extra. Nice. What's the alcohol percentage? That's a good question. I don't know. It's a 4.7. Oh, not really as high as I normally go. 4.7. God, it's light beer, apparently. That's great. It tastes really good, though. It's refreshing. Don't worry, I have another IPA sitting in the fridge for when I finish this. I didn't realize it was so low in alcohol. Modelo over Corona any day. Oh no. Oh no, the battles. The battles are beginning. So yeah, if I'm checking out the daily for Bitcoin right now, I'm basically not, like, realistically, I would not put in a trade. If I'm just solely looking at the daily time frame, I would wait for tomorrow morning, see what Wall Street wants to do, and realistically, I'm looking at the 200 daily, all the way down here at 100,998. That's just a realistic thing that I do. We lost the 50. It's likely we test the 200. I don't know when it happens. I just expect that it's going to happen. It could change. Things could go different. But mentally, I'm at 100,000. I'm like, hey, could be going to 100,900. Oh well. Tough titty. Tough titty. That's what it is. Good evening, Tinos. How you doing? So let's go ahead and move on. Let's go to Ethereum. Let me tell you guys what we're going to be looking at today. Are you worried about the seasonality dead bearish September? I could care less. I don't care what the price action does, whether it goes up or down. I just need it to go in a direction. That's all I need. Remember, I trade. I trade a lot. A lot. I do not care. Up or down. Don't give a damn. Just go in a direction. And then I also have a plan for all my spot holdings, so it actually doesn't matter to me at all. Over time, like Kava, I'm pissed off I'm still holding it, but it hasn't hit my profit taking levels. Who knows? Maybe I'll hold that thing forever just because. But yeah, does not affect me one way or another. I'm thinking we finally get the full RSI reset, which should have happened after May. But the stablecoin bill only let us get into the 40s, highest 40s with respect to the RSI. Yeah. You know, we had a ton of bullish news that kept pushing the market up. Never got that breather. You're right. You know, Corona paid Fast and the Furious to put their beer in the movie. That's why people drink Corona in the early 2000s. That's hilarious. Great marketing tactic. Because, you know, Call of Duty, they had to deal with EV Hummers. I don't see too many of those on the road. So EV Hummer should learn from Corona. They should learn. Yo, what's up, JB? How you doing? You see the weekly bearish divergence on BTC. Less momentum every run since March. Yeah, I've seen it. But also I saw the cancellation of it. I saw it get canceled out. So what do I mean by that? The last push up that we had was this right here. So the fact that you made a higher high and a higher RSI, it cancels out your bearish divergence. So that's one thing I was paying attention to. So now I don't think we're going to go down as low as we would have otherwise. Because if this bearish divergence played out, automatically we're looking at minimum 50% retrace, more than likely a 618. So we would have been looking at prices somewhere in between 93,000 and 88,000. But we stopped here and pushed to the upside. So that is the difference. Now it's like, oh, we could get a 50% retrace from this this all-time high that we just got. And now what was our recent rally? This down here. So now on a 50 to a 618, we're basically there. So there is arguments for why we could go up from here. So just keep that in mind. Keep it in mind. Anyways, yeah, the 618, it's at 108.236. 108.236. That is the 618 golden retrace target. If we go deeper than that, the 786 is sitting at 103,700 and what is this? 68, 788. So that's your 786. Don't say shit about my spelling, bro. I can't read. What's it matter? Emergency must read chat. Has abandoned the like button. Yeah. Yeah, nobody likes my stream. It's fine. It's fine. I'm everyone's dirty little secret. Everyone's dirty little secret. So yeah, just keep that in mind though on these pullbacks. So wouldn't it be closer to 106? What, the 618 or the 50? Because I'm gonna pull the fib right now from this low right here where the rally started. And remember, I'm looking at the weekly here to the all-time high. All-time high is sitting right there. So all-time high to the 108,239 is your 618 golden retrace. We came extraordinarily close to hitting it. So if we catch a bounce from here, it could be really, really bullish. Could be. I might have placed it wrong. Maybe you didn't put it at the all-time high. So this was one peak. We had a slightly higher high over here. If I bring it down over here, that ends up being 107,763. So that might be what you did. Might be. Who knows? Who knows, man? RSI still at 37 at the moment. I'm going to wait until 30th to start trickling back in longs. Smart move. Smart move. Because remember, this is going to be the final Friday of the month. Also, the end of the month. Expect crazy volatility. So yeah, smart freaking move. Very smart move. Anyways, list I got for you guys today. Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Doge, HBAR, AVAX, Hype, ADA, and Ondo. If you didn't hear yours and you would like to request something, feel free to request it. We'll get to it. If you want to jump the line, become a member, or donate more than $5. That's all it takes. Becoming a member on my channel, it is a whole $5. If I do my job right, I might actually help you make back at least $5 within a month. That's my goal. Cover the $5. Alright? It's extraordinarily expensive, but hey, it is what it is. 41 viewing, and they're Their dose of alpha, 14 likes. Wow, 14 likes. It's awful. I'm an ICP bag holder. You mind looking at it? Got you covered. We'll check out some ICP. ICP. Alrighty. So yeah, pretty much on this, we're waiting, and we're going to have to wait a couple days just to see if the selling pressure's over or not. I would expect another little push down tomorrow just because Wall Street gets afraid of their shadow. So just be careful about that. Be careful. Let's check in on the pumpkin crew. How we doing over here? Whoa. Alright, sir, nap time. Well, I'm minus 107% on your bonk long. Stop loss triggered, but didn't close the trade on somehow. Just hit refresh, man. Just hit refresh. Yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible. My stop loss hit last night, which was also horrendous. Also, Sir Nap Time winning the free pumpkin seeds. Let's go. Anybody inside of Pumpkin, if you drop your UID in the chat, then you can also make your 100 pumpkin seeds just for viewing and dropping your UID. So let's go ahead and check out Ethereum. Alright, Ethereum, we have bearish divergence. We have yet to put in a lower high. So Ethereum, there is a possibility we get a nice little move to the upside, but I'm thinking lower high is coming because this was one hell of a run. I mean, one hell of a run. You have triple bearish divergence now. At some point in time, getting a pullback makes the most sense. The most sense. And honestly, I would love to see Ethereum back down here. 3,871 acted as a pretty good resistance here. Never back tested as support. That would be my very first target for Ethereum based off your daily time frame, especially after making a new all-time high. Jason, thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. We will move your request over into the donation side of things. ICP. Thank you so much for the $4.99. Appreciate you, man. Going into the 4-hour time frame for ETH. ETH not oversold yet. Not oversold yet, but we do have this nice little downtrend to work off of. So if we break the downtrend, we're going to be looking for at least a 618 golden retrace from where the downtrend started to where it is. All right, that's what we're looking for. But right now, very strong downtrend. We're going to see how it goes. ETH is hell of a drug, right? It is a hell of a drug. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Another thing that's a little bit crazy is one thing that was acting as a support before, now it's fighting to hold as support again. So pretty interesting spot for this thing on the 4-hour to catch bids at. It kind of makes sense to catch bids right there. Now, will it be able to get above 4,622? No idea. I would be a lot more concerned with this level up here, 4,690. So keep that on the radar. If we break that, well, brand new all-time highs are coming, price discovery, and a lot of craziness probably coming with it. So Ethereum on the 4-hour looks decent, but remember, you're not oversold and you just lost your 50 simple. If we look at it on the 1-hour, we're probably going to see something different. Yeah, your 1-hour got really oversold. Our stochastics resetting. We could see this thing bleed out overnight and get another leg down. We'll see what Wall Street wants to do in the morning. Or what the UK and Asia, what they want to do tonight. We don't know. We have no idea. But we can guesstimate. I'm guessing when we hit this downtrend, we're going to get an answer. That's my thought. We're going to get an answer. But very distinct downtrend. We broke a level that was acting as support, turned it into resistance once, turning it into it twice, downtrend achieved. Short this S. All right, moving on from here, we got XRP. XRP. Nice fall. Love it. Love to see it go down. Beautiful. So all of Twitter is going to say, we're still in an uptrend, bro. We're still in a bull flag. We're still going up forever. I don't know, because what I'm seeing on the daily here, what was acting as a support became a resistance not once, but twice. I would be shorting. I would be shorting. I would be shorting. There's an argument for you to go to the upside, of course, but If the market doesn't start getting real bullish real fast, XRP could find yourself right back down to $2.58. So that's your bearish case right now. Bullish case, I mean, maybe you get to $4.50. That's your bullish case. But bearish case right now, looking like a stronger case at the moment to get back to $2.58. Moving on from XRP, we have Solana. Now Solana, it's disappointing to say it, but looks like your bearish sentiment, your selling pressure is about to get the best of you. This is not a good look. The fact that you had a high, a second high, and then a third high, triple massive bearish divergence has been achieved on the daily for Solana, and we did not even get our 618 golden retrace. That's unfortunate. So the market either needs to get super bullish super fast, or this thing's about to take a nosedive. So be prepared for that one. Checking it out on the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour doesn't look that terrible, but just like with Ethereum, we lost that 50 simple. Are we going to hold the 200 or not? I'm not very optimistic at the moment. I'm thinking we're going to start seeing a lot more downside, and that's literally just because we dumped today. Of course, something could change by tomorrow, but I'm not holding my breath. Price target I have right now for Solana would be $158, 158.30. So that could possibly yield us. I'll move to the downside, something around this. This is your bearish case. Another 15% in the gutter. Shameful. Just shameful. Especially when you see something like previous supports trying to act as support again, maybe? Like we didn't even touch 183. Just shameful. Shameful. If we lose that 183, I'm very convinced 158 could be coming. Could be coming. But yeah, it's just the bearish divergences. They're starting to play out in the worst type of way. Because a bunch of longs are getting stacked up and it's so bad. But it does make it to where shorting opportunities are everywhere. Everywhere. I'm going to jump into a short on H-bar. Right meow. Hold on. I got to get to the chart first. Let's get through Doge real quick. Doge just kind of bleeding out. Just bleeding out. It's a shame. If this is to be believed, then we could see this move to the downside, more than likely going back down to 15,452. If we get that move to the downside, that would be unfortunate. Get a golden cross and sell off. Wall Street's being mean. They're being really mean. Oh man, bullish case. If that doesn't happen, I'll see you at 35 cents. But man, Wall Street is being evil. Just evil. I got cracked. Can you look at Hood? We'll look at Hood. Hood. I ripped it up 300%, up like 75K. Wow, why didn't you take profits? What in the world? You just let that hang out there? What are you doing? Alright, so that's Dogecoin. Let's go check out H-bar. H-bar, I really want to get into a trade right now. So hold on, I'm going to go all the way into the 15-minute because I do want to enter this trade. Did we get a lower high? Did we get a lower high? We got the lower high, baby. Alright, let's dive headfirst into H-bar. We're going to go 25x on this. Sorry, I just really want this trade. I really do want this trade. Alrighty, we are in there like swimwear. Stop loss, we're going to put it right at, actually, hold on. I got a stop loss. 23707, 23707, 23707, 23707. Alrighty, and profit taking, we're going all the way down to 22,104. 22,104. 22,104. Alright, so we're going to risk $53 for the opportunity of making 174 while we're sleeping, damn it. That's what we're doing. Dogecoin ETF approval October. Perfect timing into the final push before winter. Yeah, actually. Same with, now we have AVAX getting a spot ETF filing. We also have, I believe it's Ondo. Ondo has a spot ETF filing. Link has one as well. I don't know. There's a lot of them. It's kind of wild. Long-term position, bro, over the last year or so. Oh, gotcha. Dude, but you're up 75K. I don't know. That's a long trade to like leave it on the table, but don't worry. We will look at that chart. Nah, take some profit. Thank you. You say long term until the trade starts moving against you. I mean, right? That's right. Fingers crossed for the Grayscale ETF approval. That's the one I don't want, though. I don't want Grayscale to get approved. Grayscale has a habit of selling heavily. As soon as they get approval, they sell heavily. It's so bad. It is so bad. So I don't really want them to get approved. This is a nice little 5.4% scalper on H-bar. Let's see if we get stopped out or not. But you guys just saw me make this trade live, all right? All right. I just made the trade live. Suck it up. Anybody who thinks this isn't live and it's a rewind, look at the damn chat. I'm reading everyone's chat. I don't know. We have some weird people in the world. They think I never trade, which I was like, what? All right, checking out AVAX. Looking at it on the daily here. AVAX, what a terrible day. What a 9.6% downside. The same area that was stopping us before has done it once again. And the problem we have this time, you had your bearish divergence, you have an official lower high. Well, son of a bitch, we might be going down. We just might be going down. Big problem with this downside target, though. Big problem. It's kind of deep. You know what? I'm gonna stay optimistic. And I'm going to say, you know what, AVAX coming down to $20, 48 cents, 52 cents, whatever. Can I look at Dorky Lord or Toshi? The fuck? I don't know what Dorky Lord is. But yeah, we can look at both of those. Just so everyone knows, if you're not a member, not a subscriber on Twitch, if you're not doing any of that, you have 2 free requests. You can request 2, and then if you want any request after that, it is a $5 donation after that, because I don't need to be clogged up showing you guys the exact same TA nonstop. You're going to get the point. My TA is super simple. Okay? So, yeah. We'll check out both Dorky and Toshi. I got you covered there, one way KR. I got you covered there. All right, anyway, so AVAX, not looking great to me. Not looking great. Super neutral after having a crazy dumpage day. Looking like we're losing our uptrend right now. Strong probability. $20.52 is coming. Strong possibility. And that could be another, oh boy, 11.95% downside if the market does not get super bullish super quick. Okay? There's a caveat to all this. The market needs to get super bullish super quick in order for this not to happen. If that doesn't happen, we have an upside target of $31. But if it does happen, mentally prepare for that little downside. High or low? We don't know yet. It could keep going. We don't know. All that we know, major bearish divergence. That's all we know. That is the most significant bearish div I've seen ever. You had a highest part of your RSI, bearish divergence, unable to get above that level at 27.28. So you have a lower high officially. And the even more ugly part is this little ugly portion, you still have bearish divergence. AVAX not looking strong right now. AVAX is looking like shit. I like your honest TA on AVAX. Love the non-bias. Bro, I hold a shit ton of AVAX. But, I mean, 11% downside. It had a shitty day. It's not breaking this level. It is what it is, man. Once again, I don't actually care what the price does in the short term. I believe it's going to have a very good run sometime in the coming weeks. Just as of right now, as a trader, I would be like, I could take advantage of 11.9% to the downside. I could short this thing. That's what I mean most of the time when I say I don't actually care. I love AVAX, but I hate when YouTuber be shilling their own coins. Porky, a real one. Hey, man. That would mean I would have to say nothing but nice things about, like, almost all of the top coins. I would have to say only nice things about Ethereum, Bitcoin, AVAX, Solana. I don't hold XRP. Sure, we can say I have some bias against them. I have some bearish bias on them. But, like, Link, I'm holding GFI also. Like, Kava, you got... Jesus Christ. I'm not going to name everything. I have a lot of tokens. I would have to shill all of them? No, that's too much work. That's way too much work. One thing I am hoping, I hope a Litecoin didn't get completely screwed. Didn't Trump's company buy AVAX? Trump's company, if you ever look at it, they own a lot of shit. What about Doge? Wow, you're late. You are late. We looked at Doge not too long ago. We're looking for probably 15 cents to play out again. Probably 15 cents again. So I started watching DC. Honesty. I mean, honesty is the only way to go. And remember, guys, no matter what it does, I'm still trying to profit from it. That's all it is. I'm still trying to make some profits out of it. Whether it's going up or down, that's all I care about. Can I make profits? Can I? Can I short it? Can I long it? Can I do something? What is going on here? Alien base, please. It dropped a lot today. Need an update on TA. Also, do you see a sex listing for this coin in the future? Maybe Coinbase. I have no clue. Honestly, if it gets a centralized exchange listing, cool. I don't think it's going to be on Coinbase anytime soon. Anytime soon. I think you'd be looking for something more like Bitmart or Gate.io or maybe jumping into Weeks. Maybe like that. But I don't think Coinbase is coming anytime soon. Or Binance. But we'll check it out for you. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, as well as being Chad of the chat. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. We're going to put this right over here. ALB, Alien Base. Sorry, it was away. Did we do Sui yet? Nope, nobody requested it. Nobody requested it. But we are looking at Hype. So Hype, looking weirdly bullish? Hype actually looking weirdly bullish. Sex listing. Yeah, centralized exchange. For those of you who don't know the term. Centralized exchange. Yeah, no, this is... You made your dip, bearish control zone. You broke out of a downtrend. Yeah, Hype looks bullish. While everything is looking pretty bearish, this looks pretty damn bullish on the daily. Except for this bearish engulfing candle, but weird. Thing I would be a little worried about is the lower high. So you do need to get above the lower high. This could consolidate for a bit, but man, surprisingly bullish here. Oh, that's a lower high too. So you have 3 lower highs at the moment. Yeah, that's a very mildly lower high. Some might even call it a double top. Huh. Let's check this on the weekly. Okay, weekly looks like it wants to pull down. Wants to pull down. You have weekly triple bearish divergence. A pullback would make sense, but it doesn't have to. Also, I'm getting rinsed on my H-bar trade. Why'd you guys let me do that live on stream? Now you guys are buying it? Rude. Rude. Anyways. Check your 4-hour. 4-hour looks decent too. You had bullish divergence, higher low, maintaining a level of support. Crazy. Porky, I'm going to take off. Have a good night, brother. Don't worry about looking at ICP. Alright. Unless someone else wants to see it. Alright, Jason. Well, Jason, I do appreciate the $4.99 super chat. We weren't very far away from it. We were so close. So close. We just had to get through ADA, Ondo, and ALB. Then we were there. But alright, Jason, I do appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming in. Thanks for hanging out. Just trying to get this alpha out to everybody. Now, let's see if we have something to be afraid of. What is this? We do have something to be afraid of. Oh, that's not good. So when we fell here, so this to this is what I'm paying attention to right here. It's this weirdly, mildly lower high, but look at how much higher your RSI got. Can do Toshi. Yeah, we'll get there. Don't you worry. We'll get to Toshi. Don't spam it. Don't you do it. Don't you spam it. All right. Anyways. So that's what I'm seeing out of our RSI. While we have this weirdly, mildly lower high, this could result in downside pressure. That actually has me worried. Too bad. If this is a continuation to the upside, awesome. Love to see it. But I'm gonna drop the hammer here. I'm a little bearish on it. Little bit bearish. There's never gonna be a 24-hour stream. Promise you. I have children. There's no way that will ever happen. We could see an 18% drop if things get dark and gloomy out here. If things get dark and gloomy, we could see an 18% downside move on hype. This would also confirm your level here, which would be nice, but everyone would be very scared. Very scared. Bullish case right now for hype is to go up to $58. Oh, but I'm bearish today, so we're not even going to talk about it. I do like how quickly you reset your stochastic on the 4-hour, though. Upside really could happen. We just need Wall Street to agree tomorrow. Really need Wall Street to agree. Who knows? Maybe the Asian and UK markets could start pushing this thing up overnight. If you can get above this whatever this level is, 49.67, if you can get above that, great. 58.88 and price discovery to the upside could be coming for hype. Hyperliquid, #1 DEX in the game right now. And also, it is integrated into Pumpkin. You guys should definitely join me over here on Pumpkin. You can trade with me live. You can sit here, shoot the shit with me while I'm doing live streams. It's a great place to be. Link is in the description down below, where even you could start utilizing Hyperliquid. Did you guys like that? I felt like that was a good transition. I feel good about it. Alright, anyways, that's hype. Let's move on to ADA. ADA. Where are you at? ADA. That's Aave. I know you're on my list. What? Hello? ADA. Where'd you go? There you are. I'm just blind. Jeez. I'm getting that issue Rich has. I'm going to have to ask him for tips and tricks. Like a professional, right? That's what I thought. Right. We might have to agree that the bearish divergence is in and a lower high is here. We might have to agree on that. Unfortunate. On your daily, we had a level that was acting as a support until it wasn't. Now it's acting as a resistance. That's not great. 10 out of 10 transition. Yes! I feel good about it. We do have a level of support right below us. Hopefully this holds at 80 cents. If it does not hold, yeah, it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be fun, to say the least. I'm going to be looking for something kind of like this. Coming down to 61 cents again. That wouldn't be ideal, honestly. Not ideal. Not something we would like. Not something we would sign up for. No, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I mean, hidden bearish divergence probably was achieved as well. With this high compared to this high. The RSI was like this high down here. Wow. Bearish div, lower high. Ugh. That's unfortunate. That's not what we wanted to see on the chart. We also don't want to see my short get liquidated to the upside or stopped out. But it looks like that could happen tonight. So who knows? Maybe I'm just being overly bearish and we're going to have a great day tomorrow. Or I'm going to get wicked out overnight and it's just going to be amazing downside again today. I don't know. I don't know, man. All I know is my trade that I opened, we're currently down 12%. Yikes. Yikes. Going into the 4 hour. 4 hour, I mean, you're resetting. You have hidden bullish divergence, technically, with the double bottom. Not significantly, but lower RSI. So it's like, we should see some upside. I don't think we will, though. I don't think we will. Shameful. We need some retail in the house to buy the dip. Do they have money anymore? Can they buy this dip? I don't know if they can. Bearish case, 26% to the downside. That would probably take some time to play out, but 26%. Bullish case scenario with the idea of a double bottom and holding the 200 simple moving average on the 4 hour, $1.14 is your bullish case. So you guys can roll the dice on that. I'm not going to. Sending me mixed messages. I probably wouldn't trade this. So anyways, 36% upside is your bullish case. 26 to the downside is your bearish case. Let's go check out Ondo. I have to do mental gymnastics to figure that one out. Ugh, not a good start. Not a good start. Checking out your daily on Ondo. So there was a tweet that came out that I guess there's a large portion of their tokenized assets that BlackRock is in charge of, which it's probably really bullish for the project, but probably really bad for the retail investor. Probably really bad. So take that as you will. I don't think a lot of people realize also, if BlackRock truly cared about this token, it would already be in the top 5. They have enough money to do it. They really do. So them suppressing the price is for funsies. They're doing it for the love of the game, honestly. But if this thing does get a rally, you're looking for $1.77. Toshi, Mike, don't you worry. We'll check out some Toshi. One Way KR requested it earlier. We will check out some Toshi. How you doing today, Mike? Hopefully you're having a great day. Hopefully it wasn't too hot where you live, like it is where I live. No one won the Powerball tonight? Oh, man. Did California stop rigging the Powerball? Shit. We can't let some random person win. We pay the most taxes out here. That's your bullish case scenario. Bearish case, considering this is just bullish consolidation, honestly. I don't have any reason to really be bearish here. So I'm thinking 137. If it does come down, you have support sitting below you around 74 cents. If I win the lotto, I'm going to go all in on Bitcoin. I'll start the alt season by buying Bitcoin. That doesn't make sense. BlackRock doesn't run Ondo. They are in the background. Well, that's kind of like saying BlackRock doesn't run like countries. They're just in the background pulling some strings. Just gonna toss that one out there. You got enough money, you can force people to do things. It's kind of weird. But everyone can be bought and paid for. Dev team, I want you to do this, or we're gonna pull out all of our investments and use something else. Ondo is going to change the RWA ecosystem. It is definitely going to be a world okay, all right. We're bearish again. We're very bearish again. The technology is gonna change everything, bro. I'm sorry. As soon as I hear that, I want to sell it all. I just want to sell it. What's up, Trade Intuition in the house? How you doing? What do I think about that dump that happened earlier? I think a lot of longs got liquidated, and I think a lot of Wall Street is probably going to take some time on the sidelines to see what's going on in the crypto space. So we'll see how the market reacts tomorrow, honestly. As for tonight, I'm in a short that's failing, so I guess the recovery is really strong. I don't really have any thoughts about the dump. I just think there was probably a lot of leverage longs that got taken out today. A lot. Trade Intuition, how about a scalp long on Doge? Thoughts? I'm not scalp longing anything. After that dump, I think most of the upside that we're seeing right now is profit taking on the shorts. And I think we're going to get a reignition to the downside. Until I start seeing some higher lows, I don't know. Skeptical. But yeah, we can go back to Dogecoin. Check it out for you, Trade Intuition. How's your evening going? How are you? Welcome in. Turbo. Turbo. ETH is slowly grinding up right now. Well, ETH was down like, what, 9% on the day? That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I just don't think H-bar is going to grind up that high. I'm wrong, apparently. My lower high idea already taken out. Oh, kick in the nuts. I'll tell you what. That right there, kick in the nuts. It's terrible. 0% viewing, only 29 likes. Sheesh. 50. Yeah. Yeah, we're up to 50. All right, let's go to the 4 hour here. 4 hour time frame on Ondo. See, it's these lower lows. The lower low. You had your bullish divergence. You popped up to make a lower low. That's not supposed to happen. That's really not ideal. And then the hidden bearish divergence on top of that makes me think we're going to go lower. Makes me think we're going lower. The fact that you have this downtrend here, but then you look at your RSI and you're like, hot diggity damn, that's a lot higher. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Giving you more room to fall. That's what we're doing. Kids these days don't know what it's like to get kicked in the nuts. I mean, I don't think that's a bad thing. What about Dogecoin? Yeah, we looked at Doge earlier. We'll go back to it. Calm down. All right, so I could still see Ondo coming down to, I would say, 8062. Could still see that. Could still see that playing out. You know, crazy thing. We almost made it to the 618 down here. Almost. Who knows? Maybe they're just going to finish the job. Wick down below it, then pop out. Who knows? I just know right now I'm not very bullish. Not very bullish. I don't even know why that thing's there. Oh, right there. Yeah, right there. Dogecoin to $20 a cycle, I believe. Oh, God. Yeah, right. H-bar is roasting me. I'm going to have to get out of H-bar. Sorry, you guys are going to see me fail live on stream. Tried going short. We got a breakout. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Failing live on stream. Damn. On the main stage. Down 25%. We're going to get on out of there. It had all the makings that I liked. Too bad. Too bad. Doge stop loss 28.3. First target's 21.638. Nice. No way, bro. H-bar go. Oh, now that I got out, it's coming back. Oh, that's gonna suck. Anyways, I'm just gonna wait till I hear the beep. Anyways, all right, we got ALB, Alien Base. Alien Base. Alien Base. Yeah, Alien Base is just the most annoying thing. This is going to really depend on if Bitcoin's going to keep going up or not. Really depend on that, but you're back in the bearish control zone. You're back below the 200 daily. That's the most unfortunate thing yet. Most unfortunate thing yet. I'm not going to get bullish on this thing until you can break out of this little downtrend line. If you don't break out of it, well, a lot more downside to come. But this could resolve in by the end of the month. August 31st. So that's always fun. We're going to see if we can get back above this 0.8484 level. If we cannot, we're going to be looking for more downside targets. So right now I'm looking for, well, you hit the target. Holy shit. You hit that target. Did we see it on the 4 hour? Did we see it on the 4? I think we did. We did. So this is what I'm talking about when I say the hidden bearish div. It's like you have your RSI making a higher high here, but you see the price action is significantly lower. So that's when it's like, oh crap, something's bad. You started pulling back and it's like, okay, I guess we're going lower. So this thing definitely could have gotten some What's up, Doug Cross? How you doing? Definitely could have gotten some gains out of this, but it's hard to call the downside when you see these crazy pumps like what happened on Friday. Really hard. You guys are both dreaming, right? Doge is still down 80%. Yeah. This is the shakeout, in my opinion. Rate cuts are likely next month, so we could consolidate. Until then, things typically get shaky before we go higher. Smart money is still buying. Follow them. Smart money never stops buying, but also they're also the ones selling. So yeah, I don't know. I disagree when some people talk about, oh, smart money's doing this. Like, smart money's doing everything. They're buying, they're selling, they're moving the markets. So, but yeah, they never stopped buying. Every time there's a dip, they buy up more. They don't care. Every time we're going into a bear market, all you hear about are all these companies and things putting in hundreds of millions of dollars, and the price keeps dropping. Doesn't mean we don't have more volatility to the downside. All it really means is hang on to your spot bags, but pay attention to day-to-day changes for your trades. That's a really big deal. There's a big difference between long-term holding and trading. I do a lot of trading. So if you hear me having a bearish bias, trust me, I'm bearish for like 5 days. It's not really that long. It's not like bear market is here. No, I'm bearish for the next leg. Are we going up or are we going down? I think we're going to leg down. So Pepe's a monster. Pepe, you are all over Pepe nonstop. Pepe is half the meme Fatso was. What Fatso? I don't even know what that was. I bet that guy shorting BTC 100x before he dumped at 24k. I don't know who that was. Alright, let's get back on track here. So you actually made your measured move here. All you're looking for at this moment in time to get bullish again, break out of the downtrend, get some higher lows going, get back above your 200 simple moving average. None of that works, well, you could see lower prices. I would be looking at your next level, which was acting as a support back here, and then it became a support back here. You could revisit it for a third time. 0.5241 would be what I'd be looking for. If you get a higher low, then you might get graced by the presence of trading Jesus himself by getting 6497. But we will see what happens with Alien Base. Actually, you will see, because I will not be looking at it on a regular basis. I can promise you that. Next up we have is Thet. I take it back. We have Shib. Sorry. Shib for Johnny. Doge is an inflationary supply. It's dead, dude. Everybody says all of crypto's dead every single year. Just want to throw that out there. It's always dead. It's never alive. It's always dying. Now, going into our daily time frame for SHIB, the thing I like, we are out of this weird, strange little downtrend that we had here. Things I don't like is I have to clear my chart so I can see this more clearly. That's what I don't like. So let's get this. We are still consolidating on SHIB. Son of a... Okay. Still consolidating on SHIB. This could last all the way out until March of next year. I don't think it's even worth it. Who's holding Sui? No idea. People are starting to ask about Sui, though. But we will check out the Sui chart tonight, so hopefully you stick around for that. Looking at our level of support here. Actually, I want to see what was previous resistance and support. So going back in time, we're looking at this level right here. So acted as a support, tried to break through, you failed. Tried to stay above, you failed. Bearishly backtested it. Alright, this is an important little level. Let's see what it's doing over here. We tested it once. But we tested it, so that's good. We have major support sitting right below us for SHIB. It does look like it's flattening out. I would expect this 1010 to hold. But that's all I really got for you right there. We're waiting to see what happens now. We're waiting to see what happens. You have another level that could act as a support from this previous level back here in March, where if we can stay above that, phenomenal. We can see some upside. But if we don't, going to be quite bearish out here. Quite bearish. Either way, got to get out of that little downward movement, and I'll be looking for a 618 Gildan retrace. That 618 would be ideal. 2459. That would be ideal. So if you're like swing trading or something, I would have a stop loss below this 1010, looking for 103% upside. It could take you 2 years to play out, but hey, it might play out. Just might. Understand your time frames, people. Understand your time frames. That was August 2020. What the hell? Y'all are going nuts out here. When Shiba pumps, that's how the cycle is over. That's how the cycle is over. How you know. Got it. Got it. Yeah, specifically if you are requesting for spot bags or data trades, this will help Porky know what TA you're looking for. That's so damn true. But the vast majority of people, they mentioned it before. I should have not gotten out of my short. I'm an idiot. Oh, the pain. The pain. Oh well. Oh well. No trades for me tonight. I failed. I'm going to wait till the morning. Is that your garage or bedroom? It's my garage. My children, my wife, my whole family's inside. I'm away from them. I'm in the garage. Yeah, so anyways, moving on from here, we have FET. FET. Aw, FET, you little butthole. Dream, you have no money in it. That's funny. Fire. No, it's just peace of mind and quiet. That's what I need. That's what I need. I'll admit, when I was growing up, I never understood why dads end up in the garage. Never understood it. However, now that I'm a father, oh, I get it. Can I do most bullish coin for the night at the end? Thanks. I mean, we could try, but I'm not bullish on anything. So, you know, I still think shorting is the best option. I don't know what the UK and what Asia is going to do overnight. I really don't know. I just think in the morning, if they pump the market overnight, it's going to be bad in the morning. It's going to be really bad in the morning. But I'm going to be watching market open so I can get a little daily profit in, you know. Market opens are nice, but if the market's really choppy in the morning, I wait until the 4-hour candle close. Try dot raclette. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name. We will check out dot. Don't you worry. I'm going to speed up. I'm going to stop talking so much. So FET right now, I was hoping this uptrend was going to hold. It is not holding right now. Therefore, I'm not very optimistic at all. You had a nice little... Are we calling this a golden cross? Hold on. Are we calling this a daily golden cross? This is a real question. Because this is one of the weird times. All the 50 did was flatten out while the 200 was still crashing down. Is this a golden cross? I guess technically it is. It's cheese. It's cheese, bro. Thank you. Cheese. Yeah, I don't know what cheese that is. But alright, cool. So yeah, maybe it was a golden cross that has been getting sold off into. It's a weird look to me on FET. I was bullish on this the other night. I'm not even joking around. Was very bullish on this the other night. But I guess the triple bearish divergence and lower high is playing out at this point. So we could see a lot more downside. I would first be looking to test 52.24. 52.24 would be a great spot. It's French cheese. Oh, okay. I've never had it or heard of it. That's why I can't read it. All right. Oh, I need to go lower time frames. I need to give a little more insight here, don't I? 4 hour. 4 hour looks like we want to catch a bounce. Looks like this could be a fake out. So there's a possibility of it being a fake out to the downside. So the fact that we're still making a higher low, if you have a stop loss right below 602, you could be okay. Could be okay. Run hate for dot. Delicious? Really? Turned out the whale longed ETH before rotating into it. Oh, go figure. How's CRV looking? Chad F? I have no idea. We'll check it out. CRV. I haven't looked at CRV in feels like centuries. DZ. Most bullish coin I would say for the night. Hype. Hyper liquid. Hype. That one looks like the most bullish. I'm going to take a moment here, everybody. We're going to go say, give a nice little shout out to our boy Trade Intuition. He happens to be in the chat. He is not sleeping for this stream. So we definitely have to give a shout out to him real quick. Hold on. Where'd he go? There he is. I couldn't find it. All right. There it is. Channel. So guys, definitely give this man a look. He likes to drop as much knowledge as he possibly can while he's live. Also in his static videos, he also does music, so you can have some background noise while you're losing all your money in trading. Hopefully you learn something from him so you can be making those gains and listening to those sick beats. Anyways, yeah, this is Trade Intuition. You guys should definitely check him out. I also need to give a shout out to Meet Damien, if I can find his channel. You know what? There's an easier way. Right here. Meet Damien also. You guys should go check him out. Meet Damien. Has an accent. Goes live at a different time than I do. You all should go check this guy out. Shout out for Trade Intuition. Yep, we are shouting that shit out. Shouting it out, baby. But yeah, Trade Intuition, Meet Damien. Meet Damien, he goes live not only on YouTube but also on TikTok, so you guys can look at all of his stuff while you're death scrolling at night before bed. So go check him out. Enjoy. Shout outs over. All right, back to the TA. Howdy everyone. What's up, Crypto Cruise? How you doing? How you doing? 8-hour candle. 8-hour candle. What? You look at the 8 hours? I never look at that time frame on DOT or anything. 8-hour candles. It's wild. Crypto Banter was just saying that Hyperliquid would be fully bought up in 3 years if they continue using their revenue at the current pace. That's crazy. Wow. Wild. Will Moondang go to the moon? Probably not, but we can check it out for you. No worries. Moondang. I still need to find a trade that I'm comfortable with over on Pumpkin. Pumpkin people are waiting for a trade, and I can't find one. Anyways, right this moment, if we do get a little dumperoonie out of FET, I'm definitely looking for 52.40, 52.4, possibly even 50 cents on a wick. We'll see what happens. If we get bullish, well, we have a lot of upside. I mean, like a lot of upside, getting to $1.26. So we will see what FET does. Once again, I'm still leaning bearish. I don't know what's going to happen overnight. I'm usually pretty bad at trades at night. I'm really good in the beginning of the day when our stock market that I'm used to is trading. But, yeah, evening trading, I don't know. I get wicked out while I'm sleeping very often. So I usually don't trade at night. Or overnight, I should say. I do trade at night. I don't trade overnight. There we go. But, yeah, things look shaky right now. It all looks a little gross and poopy to me. But we are recovering. We are recovering. Going to ICP. We're still going to check out ICP because we should. Because it was requested. There was a dono behind it. I'm doing it anyways. Somebody tagged something. Wife tagged me in a post. My son, also everybody, it's been 5 days. He's 7 months old. He's still kicking. Still kicking. Udang looks rough. Rumors are Robinhood about to delist him. Wow, that's tough. That's tough. ICP, real flat. Real flat. Really, this is not bullish consolidation. This is very, very bearish. You are getting zero traction here. I would feel more comfortable getting back down to 356. Congrats on your son. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. I would feel way more comfortable down at 356. I mean, we're just waiting at this point. When are they going to do it? You already have the strength falling off. All we need is one more down day. Boom. We're going to see 356. One more good push. We could see this thing fall 27%. It's actually kind of a major inflection point, if I do say so myself. straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. It's weird that it's sitting here for so long. Usually it just goes straight down. So if history repeats, you could see 27% to the downside for ICP. I'm not very bullish on it. If you do go up, I would be looking to jump into this choppy range over here, 813. I think ICP's done there. No resurrection. I'm sure once AI starts booming again, it's gonna do just fine. Remember, it did have this rally and then this one, so they're just clearing everything out. Remember, normally, if there's no spot ETF, we're looking for 88.6% retraces, areas of value, in order to get into these little projects. 886 all the time. 886. That's what we're looking for. We just so happen to be at an 886. So I don't know if we're going to get 100% retrace or not, but we're at that 886. If it wants to react, it should do it now. Not later, now. Don't wait, just go. Only real ones in here, and this guy is covering ICP. Yeah, I'm out. Later, Charles. Don't come back. So yeah, this is a problem. It's funny getting comments like that, as if I haven't covered 30 other cryptos so far. This guy. You know what? Nah, we're good. We're good. There we go. That's a lot better. Goodness gracious. Alright. So yeah, we could see this thing go 27%. So anyways, that's ICP right now. Let's go ahead and move on. We got Moodang. Moodang. I'm sorry. I have very little patience for dumb nonsense like that. Because it's like, I'm out here covering how many different charts? And this guy, oh, only real ones are here. I'm out. Don't come back. If that door hit you on the way out, you didn't leave fast enough. Get the hell out of here, dog. Oh, looks like the downside target's starting to play out. Oh shit, that's a problem. What are your thoughts on GOAT and why does it rip when it bulls? I don't know why it does that. Stay gone, goon, right? I don't know. We'll check it out. GOAT. We will check that one out, man. But usually if it rips to the upside, it's just because there's low liquidity. So if there's very low liquidity and some guy decides to throw in like $10,000 or something, it'll spike the price. Just kind of how the small caps work. So you can't treat them like they're actually worth anything. Just one day they're shiny trash. Other days they're just trash. So it just is what it is. If you can catch those pumps, you can make a ton of money from them. But to catch those pumps, God, that's so much research. It's like a full-time job. It's really hard. It's really, really hard. So yeah, Moodang, is it going to moonshot? I don't think you're getting the moonshot here. You did have a golden cross that got absolutely disrespected. Your hope right now is that you hold the 200 daily moving average. However, your little uptrend that you were trying to make did not hold. The downtrend, the prevailing trend, is taking over now. So Moodang, I could realistically see this thing come all the way down to 0.4189. Good luck, Moodang. Hopefully we have really green days out of Bitcoin and Ethereum, and that doesn't happen. Hopefully. But yeah, it's not looking great. Not looking great to me. All right, next up we have Pepe. So Pepe did something really bad here, where we had this beautiful consolidation this whole time. And then it not only fell through, but we had this box of hope here that we cleanly broke through. Now I would be looking for a bearish test into the box and possibly more downside. So us losing that nice little consolidation kind of sucks, but we do have support sitting right below us, anywhere between these two levels at 915 and 886. So I do believe we're going to go down and test that. eventually. We lost our 200 daily simple moving average. So, yeah, today wasn't a great day for the Pepsters. Pepe, a little bit of downside and created a lower low. So, continuation to the downside. Pi shit coin. Yeah, pretty much. You guys got to realize most coins are shit coins. Like if you look at the top, or if you look at all of the crypto tokens, you can look at like the top 2 and maybe you can make the argument for Solana. Those are not shit coins because they have spot ETFs. Everything else, they are shit coins. Don't worry. They can do well, but they're still shit. Do not categorize them as anything other than shit. What is that? So understand, that means when I say shitcoin, it's when their run is over, when their spotlight is done. 886 retracement from where it started. Plain and simple, that's where the value is. It'll get there eventually. Eventually. Whereas Bitcoin has not done that. Ethereum, the argument's there, it won't do it. Solana, we'll see. This is its second bull run. We'll fucking see. We saw what XRP did. Everybody's like, but it got held down. It doesn't matter. You went from $4 to 20 cents. So, kind of shit. Kind of a shit coin. Any other token you look at, they all qualify for that. All right? Is history repeating itself? Let's look at Bitcoin from August 2021 to October 2021. Oh God, we're looking at fractals. Everybody, Meet Damien is here. Meet Damien. I already shouted you out, so I'm not going to do it again. It's gaining 1K new holders a day. Insane. Pepe broke that many holders. If they have so many new holders, why'd the price go down? Pi coin too, from 3 to 32 cents. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But you know what? As long as you don't get married to the token, you shouldn't have any problem with realizing, oh, I probably should have taken profits that high. I won't do that again. You know, learn from your mistakes. Learn from your mistakes. Don't be the XRP army. Don't be them. All right. Hype is up 5%. Damn. That's because the whole market collapsed. Well, of course. But, so it's back to my original, somebody mentioned earlier, smart money's still buying. I'm like, yeah, smart money's still buying. They're also the ones selling. If they're still buying, why number go down? Why number go down? Remember, date the coin, never marry the coin, right? Once we go up, Pepe runs more than most coins. We're still on Pepe's chart, brother. It looks to me like you had a run up, and then you've been consolidating since. Oh no, we're talking about this run up, right? From back in last year? Yeah, because yeah, that was a run up. That was great. That was not it's being treated like every other alt. That's good. You're being treated like every other alt. That's great. It's just harder than... It's just market cap, man. Anyways, I'm going to move on from Pepe. We're going to go to Neo. Is it the one? Neo had some good runs, so... Cool. What was it up one day? Like 150% or some nonsense? Was it Neo or was it Neon? I think it was Neon. Oh, they are the ones telling you buy the dip. Well, of course they are. Of course they are, because they want you to buy the dip so they can sell more. If you're not buying the dip, that price is just going to keep going down. What's up, D-Gens? What's up, Crash? How you doing? Crush Bandicoot? What? I thought it was Crash. You changed it? Oh, man. Well, Well, I guess the positive, you're still in an uptrend. So that's great. That is awesome. Let's go. Yeah. Woo! Still in the uptrend, baby. They're above the 200. That's actually impressive. Actually impressive. I guess the sellers got a little tired. They got a little bit tired out here. You're having a lot of trouble breaking above $7.42. A lot of trouble. And now you have bearish divergence on top of it. Let's hope that doesn't play out. Let's really hope that doesn't play out. Those of you who don't know what I'm talking about. You have a higher high, but if you look at your RSI, you're losing strength. You're losing strength fast. It's not good. Change confirmed. Where's friends now? Friends now? Oh, it was Neon? Got it. It was Neon that did that? So you can see the divergence in the chart here. This means there were people selling into this rally, which also means we could start seeing lower highs and going to the downside. Unfortunate, but it is a reality. At these all-time lows, golly. I'll tell you what, these market makers, they are not giving any of these altcoins an inch. They are not giving them an inch. They don't give a damn. They're like, we can still milk this thing? Good. Send it to 0. But take 8 years. Yeah, we're going to send it to 0 in 8 years. Gotta spread some of that good old-fashioned hopium. Yeah. What are your thoughts on going short on NEG? My broker won't let me short because no shares available since 130 down at $80 and still can't locate shares to short. Interesting. If you can't short it, why do you want to? I would move on, but we'll check out NEG, sure. We'll check it out. So I guess the idea here, we had a nice little downtrend, breakout, a back test, a higher low, and now the acceleration to the upside is the idea. We'll see if it can come to fruition, but I'm not having much faith about it. Oh shit! I gotta God damn it! Get off my chart. All right. So if this does get that acceleration to the upside, we will be looking for 1789 on a common retrace, which would be great. Don't have to look at it. I already requested. Oh, okay, gotcha. No worries, no worries. Thanks for being honest. So if somehow, some way, we get the alts to start moving, we might see this thing go up 154%. But once again, you're right now flashing bearish divergence on the daily. You're more than likely going to see more downside, especially as more people see this thing and they're like, oh my god, we can get 154%. Oh, you did both of those. Have I done them? No, not even close. We had to ban somebody. I've been reading chat a lot. I've been focusing way too much on the taking care of you guys and less on the TA. That's on me. I'm sorry. But I'll get there. So what is a possibility is coming back down to 4729 on a nice little move to the downside. And the surprising part, you still would be maintaining a higher low than this low you put in back in April. That would be pretty neat. But yeah, so I'm going to keep leaning bearish on this with that bearish divergence. If you do not put in a lower high, well, you have your bullish case. It's massive markups to the upside. It's actually crazy. Actually crazy. All right. We got KeyCat next. KeyCat. Oh, did we make it? Did we get there? Not even close. Okay, to be fair, that's kind of close. We were aiming for 783. We hit the 1272. We wicked into it. You know what? I'm gonna still call it a win. I don't care what you guys say. Still calling it a win. That was 80% upside. We didn't quite make it to the hundreds, but we got the 80. You do you, bro. I'm going to. Now we have put in a lower high. Oh boy. No, don't you tell me. Okay, no bearish divergence. This is bullish consolidation. This is not bad. Not bad yet. We just don't know how much consolidation this can do. Okay, I have too many lines here. This is a problem. Oh, we put in a higher high. No, this is really nice. Really nice. You're in an uptrend. Currently, you had a level that was acting as a support back here, trying to act as support once again. Sweet. If we can break out, this is a big deal. If we can break out of this right here, we could see a massive move to the upside. Let's use our trending fib tool so you can get an idea of what could come. We would be looking for the 1 right there, the 1. If it goes berserk, you get it up there. But we're looking for that 1. So we're looking for this right here, 70% possible upside. DYDX, what's up, Master E? How you doing? So that's great on the daily. Daily is not bad. Surprised to say that. I'm not bearish on this one. You have a golden cross. You're maintaining above that 50 simple right now. That's great. Let's check your 4 hour. 4 hour doesn't look that bad either. You're getting back above that 200. Yeah, higher low. This isn't bad at all. Bullish divergence, higher low. This thing could start rallying. Oh no! Alright, so right now, I would love to see it get up somewhere around this level at the 5.0. So 5.726. That would be my first target. That's where I'd like to see it. Bam, right there. 30%. That's where I'd like to see this thing go. Past that, 70%. So there you go. Still need a breakout, still need a back test, still need more higher lows and stuff and things, and we'll see what happens. I'm good. What a pork. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm drinking a new Cerveza over here. I can't even really call it a beer because it has such low alcohol content, but it's the Stone Bunevadza. I'm just going to show it to you because I can't read. so this is it. Bunevadza. It's salt and lime. Only 4.7% alcohol. This thing's really good. Really good. So that's what we're sipping on tonight. I like it. It's like refreshing. It's weird. Dogging me. Alright, dogging me. Oh boy. This is not the chart we normally look at, is it? Did I lose all of my work? Did I lose it? Dogging. Did I look at it here for some reason? No. Mexi? Losing volume. Your audio has some kind of fast thumping sound in the background. Like there's a rave going on next door. The heck? Mexi. Losing volume. Your audio has some kind of fast thumping sound in the background. Like there's a rave going on next door. The heck? Mexi. Losing volume. I don't hear it. Your audio has some kind of fast thumping sound in the background. I don't hear it. That's your neighbor. I don't hear it at all. His neighbor clapping cheeks, bro, right? What are you doing? So right now, dogging me still looks the same. You're still in the same levels. Didn't really do much on the dump today. Down 5%. All in all, not bad. Not bad, man. Not too shabby. So we're still looking at the same targets, still looking for a breakout eventually. We're just waiting, just patient on dogging me. Not much to say here. Yeah, I heard some bonking sounds when I have my headphone on. Oh, really? Oh, your heart was beating? Take profit hard? So took the headphones off and you're on Speaker. I'm on speaker. Got it. That's that dog in me, right? Dog in me looks fine. Pi Network. Let's check out some Pi. Let's see what's going on over here. Pi, we were looking for some bullishness after the breakout. Did not get it. Now it looks like we're trying to confirm a level, which let's pray that we do not fall below 32 cents. Do not fall below 32 cents. You're fine. You're perfectly fine. You fall below 32 cents, price discovery to the downside. So as of right now, we're still looking for Pi to get up somewhere in the neighborhood of 51 cents. We'll see if it does. Remember, you had a lot of people out there that were mining this thing on their phone, just playing a little pocket pool out there, and, you know, they might still be selling any tokens they have, because essentially, that's free money. Free money. But it does look like you're trying your best to start putting in a bottom, which is nice to see, but where this thing could go, nobody knows. All you're doing is putting in lower highs, but now you're putting in the same lows. There is a change. There is something different. Hopefully Bitcoin doesn't ruin that for you. Hopefully it doesn't. Pi, don't lose that 32 cents. I'm in a long at 33. You decided to long this. Alright, I see you. Degen Life. Stop out before I wake up? Hope not to be stopped out before you wake up. You would have to have Bitcoin fall overnight for that to happen. So I don't know that we're going to see a dump overnight. Come the morning time, we'll see if Wall Street's still on that shit. Remember, we just had our president decide to take the sovereignty out of the Fed. So there could be a lot of fear in the morning. A lot of fear. Just be careful out there, everybody. Be careful. Alright, next up, Hood. Alright, checking out Hood. I forgot if you mentioned you want a short or not. Looks like a double top to me. Massive bearish divergence. We don't have that lower high just yet, but we could be forming it right now. We had a very strong move to the upside. I wouldn't really feel comfortable with shorting this thing yet. Not until you break below 98.29 and you bearishly backtest it. Currently speaking, you have a lot of buying pressure as soon as you get close to it. So, gotta be careful with this one. Let's check it out on the weekly. Weekly bearish divergence. Trying to reset. Maybe. There's no fear in the morning. You think there's no fear in the morning. Okay. Either they're going to take Fed cook getting fired as a good thing or a bad thing. Considering Wall Street has sold off for less, I don't know. There was a lot of selling pressure today. I don't know. Where could heading to Pi 50 cents? No, 51 cents for Pi. 51 cents. So yeah, Hood on the weekly, you're showing bearish divergence. You're still in that overbought territory. Could very well see a nice little pullback. Last time you showed bearish divergence, let's see what happened on the price. You had the weekly bearish div, small dip before it ran to the upside. Maybe you're looking for a small little dip here. Small little dip. But what I would love to see, 50% retrace, getting back down to $71.97. I would love to see that. We just don't know if it will. Good evening, Poria. Hope you're doing well. Shakeout before rate cuts September. Yeah, the thing is, the shakeout could last all week. Literally all week. We could have a meme coin boom over the weekend because it is a long weekend where the degens have a chance to play. And then, you know, maybe September's good. We'll see. AI, thanks. Oh, no problem. I never act like I know what the whales are doing because the whales seem irrational to me 90% of the time, so I just focus on the charts. That's all I ever do. Just focus on the charts. The more I could not be biased, the better. The better. So once again, I mentioned all night, I kind of have a bearish bias today, then therefore I'm not in any trades yet. Not in any trades. I'm not seeing very strong movements up outside of hype. Hype's moving pretty strong. Everything else, it just, like, realistically, it looks like profit taking from shorts. That's all this really looks like to me. Just profit taking from shorts. You're not seeing very strong movements back up. Okay, alright. You're just like Jim. Great. We'll check it out. USDT.D plus USDC.D. We will check that out for you, no worries. So yeah, hood right now, I could see the argument for downside. I really could. But this is a higher low. So if the market decides not to sell, you have a target of 128. If the target does not, if the market does not sell off tomorrow, hood has an opportunity of going up another 19% over time. So there's your bullish case. All right. Anyways, Dork Lord. This is the one with low. Yeah. So the thing with these newer coins, understand, TA rarely ever works because it is a low cap coin. What I will say though is my guesstimation almost played out. Didn't quite get that 80% last time we looked at it. As of right now, we're seeing bearish divergence. We're seeing a level that was acting as a support in the past, now acting as a resistance. This isn't looking as good. Back testing the 100 MA. I don't even pay attention to the 100. I pay attention to the 50 and the 200, but we will have to look at it. Don't you worry, we'll get there, buddy. So right now, I would put in a downtrend here. And I would also be looking at this as a break of an uptrend on lower time frames for Dorky. Because on the 1 hour, I do love it when you start doing stuff like that. Because when you break it, you can usually plan out for a downside target. And I would be looking at it like this. So I think you still got more downside. Coming down to 0.5342. So Dorky, I would be thinking another 16% down could be coming your way. So that is Dorky. If it decides to get bullish, maybe you finish off the move up here at 12.452 and then it just blasts off to the moon. Who knows? But this is my idea right now. Another 16% downside move. Moving on from that one, we got Toshi. Toshi. Going out to the daily. So Toshi, another newer one, but it does look like you are pushing your way toward that 618 golden retrace. You do now have bearish divergence and a lower high, so they could be pooping on the parade. They really could be pooping on the parade and calling it potpourri. But looking for this. Looking for this. You're currently putting in a higher low, which kind of throws this whole thing out of whack. If this is bullish consolidation, which I don't agree with, you could see a nice little move to the upside, and your target would be somewhere between 954, 10441. I don't think that'll happen. I think you're going to go down further. I don't think it's time for meme coins. Just my thought. I'm not saying it won't happen, but as of right now, I would be looking for this. 5133 and a test of this uptrend. Toshi is a good one to watch. Yeah, it's a good one to watch. Could see a 22% downside move if the markets decide to get a little bit red again. If they get a little bit red, we start seeing the Red Dawn starting to happen, or the Red Nile, the Great Red River. I don't know what you want to call it, but if it starts having that time of month, that's what I'm going to start calling it. If Damien's still here, you want to talk about the moon cycles? I'm going to start talking about other cycles, all right? I'm going to be like, dang. Market just having its cycle again, huh? Dang. But, yeah, daily, not oversold. Trying to maintain higher lows, which is nice. Looking at the 4 hour, looking like you could be able to keep going up. You're retaking that 200. there is a bullish case to be had. There is a bullish case to be had. You still have those higher lows. I'm just focusing in on the darkness that we had. Rectober coming. Oh no. Rectober coming. Hey, that's going to be my new thing for the cycles. Alright? Y'all want to talk about moon phases? Nah. We got them other cycles. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's going to be something on the low time frames. It gives me... Yeah, it's the low time frames. So like the 1 hour right now. It's like bear flagging out. That's not good. Bear flag on the 1 hour. Charles knows. Charles knows. Charles knows. Rectober. Rectember. Sorry. September. Rectember. 22% downside to watch. Hey, could. It could. So I think the thing is, a lot of you are still bullish. And that's probably going to be problems. It will be Trump's fault when it happens. Of course it's going to be. Of course. Has to be. Bitcoin is having its monthly cycle right now. It's the time of the month. Exactly. That's what we're calling it. It's having its cycle. Alright? In 2 weeks, it's going to all of a sudden get its chicken nuggets and feel bad. Oh, yeah. Yeah, bearish backtest and all. Holy shit. I'm going to get its chicken nuggies and feel great. Statistically, September is negative for market. That's too bad. I'm going to start believing in what Damien believes pretty soon here. Just rich people doing things. You guys got to go watch his live stream to hear what his thought process is. Alright? It's about rich people, though. As is everything in this world. So, God's darn rich people messing things up. I can see another 9% downside on this thing. I'm not very bullish on this. Not very bullish. RBT, if you aren't spicy RWA play. RBNT. I will check that one out. That is your second request. At least I'll mark it down as your second request. So RBNT. Hope we have dry powder ready. As long as I get daily profits, there's always dry powder. As long as I get those daily profits. So, somebody want to look at Doge again. I believe it was Trade Intuition. Talking about a scalping long. You mentioned the numbers. I totally did not pay attention to what those numbers were. So we're going to see about a scalp long. What I see compared to what he sees. Battle of the traders. I'm guessing you're noticing this level here. I'm guessing you're playing off this area. Right here. If you're playing off this area here, you're looking for a bit of a bounce. Since you said you're scalping, I'm going to go into that 15 minute and see what we're looking at. Really hard area to get above. It's going to be this right here. Really tough area to get above, but if you're lucky, we go test that. WikiCat, what's up, Mr. Trust? How you doing? WikiCat. More meme coins for the fire. More meme coins. If I were trading this, I'd be focusing in on this uptrend here. I would not want that to break. Would not want that to break. The scalp from 20 cents. 2830. 831. So right down here. Nice little back test. Great. Profit taking. Stop loss moved up to 933. Smart. Get into that profit. Nice. Rich people selling their crypto and stocks to pay for college tuition bills right now. They call it seasonality. I call it college bill is due. It's pretty funny. Pretty funny. Great, brother. Mr. Trust, I'm glad you're doing well. By the way, I'm sure we had some new people in here. If you guys could just tap that subscribe button, that'd be great. You would be helping and contributing toward the future Porky going pro in golf. If you want to see me go pro in golf, help me get to 100k subscribers. Hit that subscribe button today. I promise you, I'll be like the next John Daly. You'll see me out there trying to drink
while playing in the PGA Tour. Just you wait. All right. I don't know what your profit taking level is, but what I would be focusing on is this tiny little area right here. That's what I'd be focused in on. I'd be aiming at 21569. That would be my target right now. Right there. But are you getting a breakout? That's the question. Did you get... Oh, we got the breakout. Sweet. So yeah, you got the breakout. I would be focusing in on this tiny little move right here. 21638. So you're looking a little higher than I am. Looking like that orb. Making sense. So yeah, I can understand the scalp. I can understand the scalp. I wish you the best luck on this one. Could very well play out overnight. Could very well play out overnight. I would just be getting nervous as soon as you hit this level up here at like 21.96. Well, 961. What is your 638? Yeah, it looks like you're taking profit before the chopping zone here. So yeah, I understand you like to play level by level, so of course it was plain and simple for me to see a level here. So like, oh, we'll just take profits at the bottom of that level. Not sure if we're going to get above it or stay below it, but great area for taking profits. So yeah, nice trade. Nice scalper. Nice scalper-rooney. Me personally, I would just be trying to play the downside, and I'd have great, sweet dreams not being in trades. I already got smoked on the night, so I'm not even going to try and get into a trade before I go to bed. Not even going to try. But yeah, no, I like this for a little scalper-rooney. I like it. Next, Happy Gilmore. I would be the next Happy Gilmore. Duncher. Turbo. Alright, y'all want some turbo? I'll give you some turbo time. Let's check it out on the daily. Let's see how the falling wedge just gets absolutely demolished. The 5% downside played out, sadly. I don't like any of this anymore. Alright. I like that we're backtesting the 200 simple moving average. That's good. We're deep in the bearish control zone. Even better. There's an opportunity at some upside here. It's an opportunity. It's not a guarantee. All right, let's make that clear. You had a level here that was acting as a resistance. Currently as support. Sweet. It's one thing we love to see. Hold on to that. Great area to hold support. Great area. You lose that area, well, now we're not going to be happy anymore. We're going to start looking at this real side-eyed. Like, hey, is this quadruple bearish divergence or something? It's a meme coin. Weird things happen. Weird things happen. Downside that I want it to break out of is this. I want it to get out of there. It needs to get out of there. Currently, it's a child walking home from school. You got the ice cream truck talking about, I got candy, come inside, you got to get it yourself. You don't want your kids going in there, okay? Don't want it going in there. So hopefully you hold some support. Let's go ahead and check out the 4 hour. 4 hour doesn't look that bad. The thing I dislike, lower low. Lower low, do we have a higher? No, we don't. We canceled out our bullish divergence. That's ugly. Gross. Great choice. It is a great choice. Thank you so much for the subscribe. Thank you. Alrighty. So at our best case scenario, I could see possibly going up to 4264. That is honestly my best case scenario right here. And I would expect it to happen overnight. 7.9% upside, where everyone starts getting all happy, all glee, like, yeah, we're going long, we're back, baby, and then devastation. We'll see what happens. We have not confirmed a low. We have not put in a higher low. We have not done the stuff and the things I would like to see. If this turns into a weird little liquidity grab, I'm going to be a little irritated. I'm not even going to lie. I'd be irritated. The market has been doing that on some of these assets where it just makes a lower low and then it takes off. And you're like, what the heck was that? They're just stealing liquidity and making you pay for not getting in. It is what it is. But yeah, upside potential on this thing is massive. If you do break out, get a higher low, get all the stuff and the things. But currently you're consolidating. So once you're out of the consolidation, I would first be looking at 5779. If you get a continuation to the upside, well, we could be looking at 9034. Could be. Could be. Let's see if we got a retracement worthwhile, though. Let's see if we got... It's only a 786. It's not bad. I would kind of like the fake out to the downside. I would kind of like that 886, if I'm being honest. I would like that. If we do get the 886, if we are bearish, well, you might see this thing fall down 14.4%. I kind of like that, though. Nice little 886 retracement. Where the value is. It's more value than the value menu. Which I don't even think fast food has value menus anymore. Mr. Truss, it's already written down. Don't worry, we'll get there. We got Sui. Sui holding on with dear life. Hanging on to that 338.4 level. Impressive, actually. Actually impressive. Mildly higher low. More impressive. Sui still looking decent, but it's not looking good. Decent. Reason why I say it's not looking good, well, on our 4 hour, we did that thing I really hate. I really hate seeing this. Because this is just, it's an all-around disappointment. Lower high, higher relative strength. I don't like seeing that. I don't. I'm going to look for a lower high and then a continuation to the downside. Possibly getting to 292.3. I don't like seeing that. Sats? People look at Sats still? Alright, Mr. Truss, just so you know, that is your second request. We will get to them, but understand, if you want any more requests past that, it will cost a $5 dono. Or just become a member for an extra request. Did we ever look at LTC? Thought this coin was gonna go to 200 plus. Yeah, that was before Bitcoin and Ethereum decided to smack their nuts right in our face. It was right before that. We can check it out. No. Actually, you can't request that, so that's too bad. All right. Anyways, oh boy, I didn't even look at Litecoin today. Did not even look at it. If we get bullish, 473 would be my target. Bearish, I'm looking at 292. Looking right at you. Staring you straight in the eyes, buddy. Straight in the eyes. On the 4 hour, this 200 curling over, that's a real problem. That 200 is going to turn into way more resistance than it once was. How to be a member? Oh, you just have to join. So here on YouTube, there's a little join button. I mean, I have a very expensive membership, so I don't know. It might be above your pay grade, but it's a whole $5. But yeah. There's mild perks with it. So when I go live tomorrow, you can basically request what you want, and it's members only chat. So I'm only going to be talking to members. Whoa, we got a soccer guy over here on Pumpkin. Let's go. Wow, no problems on Pumpkin today. Maybe they upgraded their stuff. Exactly why we went down. Because of the market. Yeah, it's always because of the market. It's the market's fault. Always and forever. DOT. Now, somebody was telling me the 8 hour time frame on DOT. I guess we can look at the 8 hour. I gotta add it in. Okay, we're not gonna look at the 8 hour. We're just not doing it. So I'm not gonna lie. Pretty solid consolidation. Pretty solid. The problem with DOT, it never moves. It's technically been in this consolidation range since April. Just sideways. It's a heart rate monitor, man. It's a heart rate monitor. What is Sats? Michael, it's a crypto. It's a meme coin on top of the Bitcoin network. It's affordable. I hope it is. I hope. Or H12. H12. You want the 12 minute? 12 hour? Sorry, 12 hour. Okay, looking at it on the 12 hour. You're in these things for a long time. Long time. I mean, I could add an 8 hour. I'm just not going to. But looking at our 12 hour here, 12 hours resetting. 12 hours showing us higher lows on the RSI and the price action. This is great. Love to see it. Thing I don't love is the type of consolidation it is. Because this is kind of like a symmetrical triangle. Kind of. This technically could go up or down. Higher into space, NFA, 12 hour sweep. You're losing me. Bigger the base, higher into space. Oh, got it. Got it. So, right now, you're in this consolidation. As long as you stay in it, then yes, this is a perfect setup for a trend reversal. Normally you would like to see higher highs, higher lows, but you're absolutely right. When you see these, when you do finally break up, usually there's a lot of shorts because you are downtrending that get liquidated at the same time. You could see this thing spring right up. Your target would be 835. But you're going to need a lot of people to finally find interest in this token. It's just not a very sexy coin. It's just not sexy, man. Doesn't look that bad in 2 to 3 weeks. I mean, it's just sideways. It's just not moving. That's all it is. If it were to start moving, start doing something, then yeah, we'd be all over it. We'd be like, oh my god, this thing never moves, but it's going. Kind of like it did back here. It's like, oh my god, what? And as you can see, it literally goes from doing absolutely nothing to just skyrocket. It's like, oh, okay, we all missed it. So if you're already in it during this consolidation, great. I personally would have a stop loss below 337.7 because if it gets any lower, that's going to be a real problem. Real problem. But as of right now, we could see this thing pop up eventually over time, sometime in the distant future. 119% on a common retrace. So that's what I would be focusing in on here. But, yeah, no, short squeezes usually come out of this. Really strong ones, too. Because everyone's thinking, oh, this is just bearish consolidation, and they ignore the higher lows. So if you can maintain these higher lows, that's like rocket fuel. It's great. My shitcoins keep shitting on me. It happens, man. Good night, Trade Intuition. Hopefully you have a wonderful sleep. Good luck in the morning on waking up. Hopefully it's not too rough on you. Hopefully it's not too rough. I appreciate you stopping by, man. I do appreciate it. All right, everyone. Hope everyone make it again tomorrow. Wishing everyone amazing gains. Get those gains, people. Get those gains. What else would they do? What else would they do? Oh, if it dumps? Oof. It would be a weird, like, slow bleed out to the downside until you broke this low. Then it would just be like a waterfall. Thing is, with DOT, you're at, like, all-time lows. Pretty much. Pretty much all-time lows. Everyone's thinking we're going to be fine going up. Everybody's thinking it. So, thank you, Porky, for all the amazing alpha. I try my best, man. I try my best. But I'm going to try to not be late for your stream, especially tomorrow. Because tomorrow, my daughter's going to be at daycare, and I just have my son. I might have a little extra freedom. It might work out. It just might. So I look forward to trying. Any coins you can go long on tonight? Bullish coin? I was only bullish on Hype, honestly. And Hype's already up almost 6%. That's about it. Like Kava. Bro, Kava's annoying. Sorry, Kava's just pissing me off. The longer I'm in it, now it's below the levels that I was like wanting to sell it at. I was like, oh god, should I sell? But I've been in it for over 2 years. Might as well just stick it out and let it go to zero. Jesus. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. I hate Kava. Bro, I'm not a fan either, and I'm still holding it. Still holding it. Over 2 years in the making. Once we hit December, it is an entire 2 years. Have you tried any Kava? Oh, the drink? Ugh. Yeah, I didn't like it. Kava, it tastes like dirt. Just gross. Oh, wait. Unless I'm mixing it up with Mung. I might be mixing it up with Mung. You got farmed, Porky. I did. I mean, I got it pretty low, but it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. I'm not buying any more. Not buying any more. It's in the area in which I should be buying, but it's like 2 years straight consolidate. Yeah, right. I'm not buying. I'm waiting. Get a breakout. That's all I got. Get a breakout. Like, holy crap. All right, CRV. Haven't looked at this thing in forever. Let's go to the daily. I didn't even know that it rallied. Wow. Just been out of touch with this one. I guess I made a video about this or something. Why is it showing the... Oh, that's why. So I guess technically right now the target still sitting at $4.26. But looks like we're going to have a lot of trouble trying to get above 132. You did make a higher high. Now we're looking to see what's going to hold us as support. As of right now, you're testing or falling below. You are falling below previous support. That's not a good thing. It's not good. You got a daily candle close below it. Could be a fake out. Could be. DC, God advice. 2 years, bro. What you waiting for? She like a fat chick that ain't gonna get pretty. Break up with her already. She's not gonna change. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. It's like dating. You want to smash and dash. That's hilarious. But no, it's true. It's true. No, the only reason is because every time I look, it's a staking play. That's the whole thing. It's a staking play. So I know it's gonna have its time to shine, and I don't want to give up on the investment. This is distinctively a bull flag. I don't know what else to call this outside of what it is. A bull flag through and through. This is a bull flag, but it needs to get moving sooner than later. I don't usually call things a bull flag, but this is a bull flag. Definite bull flag. The problem you had, bearish divergence, but now you're back in that bearish control zone. You could actually see this thing rally sometime soon. Market needs to turn and burn, baby. Just turn and burn. But if it doesn't, I'm guessing we're going to test this wonderful uptrend we've been respecting all this time, coming back down somewhere around 6046. But upside target 132.15 right now. What up, Porky? Just made the stream. Sorry. Have you looked at Bonk and KeyCat? We did look at KeyCat not too long ago. Actually, it was a little while ago, but we did look at KeyCat. I did not think anything good of it. I thought it was going to fall decent amount. But Bonk, we have not looked at. I'll throw it in. Bonk. So, a bullish move would be something like this, 141. Bearish move, honestly, I'm not looking for too much downside. I'm not looking for much. About 20%. 20% if you go bearish. Not too bad. You're not oversold on the daily. On your 4 hour, you are almost oversold, but you're putting in lower low. So if you do pop back up, I think you're going to find a lot of resistance at 84.23, back where you had this wonderful choppy zone. If you can get it back above that, great, be bullish again. But what I'm seeing here is a break of the 200, bearish back test once, twice, send it. So I'm thinking another 20% downside could be coming for CRV, unfortunately. Doesn't look great. Thank you for streaming, Porky. Thumbs up. Have a good night. Thanks, DZ, for hanging out. Hopefully you have a wonderful night's sleep. And look forward to seeing you either in the Discord or in the next stream. Catch you later, man. All right. Goat. Goatius Maximus. Goatius Maximus did something terrible. Honestly, I don't know how low this thing can go. You have support sitting down here at 6527. Hopefully you hold there. But losing that uptrend, not a good look. Not a good look. I don't know there, Bob. Looking pretty bad there, Joe. Yeah. Looking like we go down and test some support. Looking for 11.42% downside. Too bad. Check in on an H bar. Notice how we haven't heard the beep on H bar? Damn. Got scared out of our trade tonight. DYDX. DYDX. 4 hour losing the 200. Not a good look. After a bearish back test, not once, twice, lower high. Uh-oh. Bearish divergence on top of that. Oh no. This isn't a good look for DYDX. I understand it looks like we could catch a little bounce. I don't know how high you're going to get. Somebody's going to call it bullish consolidation because you happen to be above this weird little chop area holding a previous level of support. I get it. It's just there's some things that have me a little worried here. Oh, and the bearish divergence lower high on the daily, nowhere close to being oversold. That's not great. Yeah, it's not ideal. That is not ideal. Well, it looks like you're at an area in which you would see some profit taking. If you continue, you're going to look at 5004. So this is your bearish idea. Bearish idea right there. 18%. Your bullish idea is to test 85 cents. So if you're leaning bullish, you're thinking 85 cents. 38% upside. That is your thought. But if you're not bullish, I'm not bullish. I'm looking for 18% downside. Everything can change in the morning. That's kind of the problem here. Everything can change in the morning. Because I'm sure I'm not the only one who flipped pretty darn bearish after today. So if you start noticing everyone being bearish around the internet, expect upside. Expect upside. If everyone, I don't know, maintains being bullish, it's probably going to go down a lot further than you think. USDT.D plus USDC.D. Alrighty. Whoa. Daily. High or low. Bullish divergence. High or low. That's unfortunate. So the USD dominance has not only a breakout of a downtrend, but also a formal backtest with a higher low. Shit. Shit. This looks very bullish to me. Very, very bullish to me. And if we have the USD dominance going up, that's a big time problem. And it's on a breakout to the upside. That's a bad thing. Backtest daily 100 MA. Is that what it did? Well, looking pretty damn bullish all of a sudden. Let's get rid of these downside ideas. That is a bull flag. Oh boy. We could be heading up to 9.91%. Possibly yuck. Yeah, it's not great. The only positive, we had a death cross on the daily. And we're below the 200 still. But, man. Jeez. The RSI looks just fine. Just fine. Oh, man. Alright. Anyways, bullish on that. 9.1% possible. I'm just going to dump all my bags so the market will pump. Oh, no. That's terrible. That's terrible. RBNT. RBNT, Red Belly Network. I've been here before. That's, I think, the weirdest thing of the night. Alright, what were we thinking? Well, we definitely would have gotten stopped out on this one. Yep, wicked below. Whew. You hit the 886 and pulled right on back. See, this is actually bullish to me. This is bullish to me. Reason being, you have no bearish divergence. You had a low, you broke out, set a low, put in. Is this bullish divergence to make it even better? No, it's not. So you did not put in bullish divergence, but you got a higher low, higher high. This is an uptrend. This, I do believe, could keep on going up. RBNT. RBNT looks like it's ready for another leg to the upside. So if it does do that, we're going to be looking for 4105. I don't know how it's going to do it. I don't know what the narrative's going to be, but this thing could rally 107%. This is your possible upside target. Let's go into the 4 hour so it can ruin all of our bullishness. Our 4 hour. Oh, there it is. Bearish divergence. Bearish div. Unfortunate. Sketchy, but interesting. This thing is super sketchy. Super sketchy. You do have a nice downtrend. Yeah, it's a 4 hour now. Below the 200. Death cross. So hard. So hard sometimes. So hard. Got the bearish 5-0. Could see more downside. Jesus. Going to the 1 hour. Let's try and lock this thing in. We can't. We just put in lower lows. Sheesh. You got oversold already. Hidden bullish divergence. Maybe. What the hidden bullish divergence. All the same. You're more oversold now than you were back here. I'd be leaning bullish. I would definitely be leaning bullish. How strange. So yeah, super sketchy. Could go all the way back down to 0.1336, but I'm bullish on this one, surprisingly. Surprisingly, I'm bullish. Don't know why. Looks kind of decent. Looks kind of decent. Oh no, I'm getting tired. Oh no. Wiki Cat. Alright, we're checking out Wiki Cat finally. I know, I took forever. I'm sorry. But Wiki Cat on the daily. I don't even know where to begin. Okay. So, you know, with these low cap coins, TA does not really work that well. Just a heads up there. But we're going to try our best. So, we have an amazingly large range in which price could fall into. You are slowly bleeding out with your significant or your consecutive lower highs right now. Consecutive lower highs, even on the wick, it's a lower high. So I would be looking at this as a rounded top to then send us to the downside. If we do go to the downside, if I'm being honest, I wouldn't even consider looking at it again. So you hit this 7398 level. Just kind of how these small caps work. They pull back way harder than anyone wants. And they could even get all the way back down into this 3838 range. But as of right this moment, if I pull the fibs would indicate definitely going a lot deeper than you would expect. So I'm bearish on this one. But remember, there's hardly any data here. All it did was pump, and it started to pull back, and it gave us a rounded top. So I'm thinking you're about to go right back down to pretty much where you started. Because no idea who's trading this. No idea who's selling it. I don't even know if it's only on one major exchange or one centralized exchange, and that's that CSEX or KSEX, whatever. So yeah. This is a problem with low liquidity coins. They can pump really well, but they also can dump really well. I'm not bullish on this one. Holy guacamole. Your first profit-taking target, in my opinion, would be 51% to the downside. Holy guacamole. If it gets bullish for some reason, well now, all you got to do is pull out your trending fib tool. So, what do I mean by that? I mean, you go over to your fibs over here. You pull out the second option, trending fib. You go from your recent low to your recent high, and then go back down to the higher low. thinking the trend is going to continue. It'll then give you price targets. First price target is number 1 because you're expecting the trend to continue. So 196% upside. Number 2 would be this, the 1618, 350% upside. Those are your bullish targets if this thing gets bullish. So there you go. We tried our best for WikiCat. Checking out Sats. Sats. It has flatlined. It has become a heart rate monitor. It has become the heart rate monitor. We all knew it could. So I guess dumping could be over? Maybe? I don't know. Because we're not really putting in higher lows, are we? We're just putting in the same lows. And lower high-ish outside of this wick. If you hold this level, great. Your upside potential, stupid. It's actually stupid. It's crazy high. Crazy high. So you'd be looking for a 618 golden retrace, getting you back up to this like 22236 level, which is around what, 400%? 490% upside? Could be wild. Okay. Give me a minute. I'm almost done here. Could be 490% upside. Positive, you broke out of the biggest downtrend this thing has ever seen. So you're just trading sideways. No one's paying attention to it. That's kind of the downside of things like this. But if you stop going down, there's only one direction to go. And that's up. So that's what we're seeing there. I'm going to check out one last one. Then I got to go walk my dog because apparently she's having some stomach issues. But we're looking at bunk here. Looking at bunk. Clear the chart real quick. Let's make this one good. We're above the 200 simple moving average, which is great. We had a level that was a support in the past. Now we are broken below it. That's terrible. Absolute terrible price action. Downtrend in full tact. Not oversold on the daily. We could see this thing come down a bit further. Looking at this, we have another level of support sitting right there at 1819. So if we do come down a bit further, I'm thinking we're going to test the 1819. We'll see what it does from there. If we happen to get a breakout, a back test in this zone, awesome. But I say give it enough time. We're probably going to see 1819. More than likely, we're going to see 1819. So that is unfortunate, to say the least. But if we hold it, that is a higher high, higher low. That means we could see a continuation to the upside. And if that's the case, this could get real saucy-like, getting you all the way up into this range up here at 4766 on your next leg up. If we touch that low, getting in from the low, we'd be looking at 163% to the upside. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this live stream. Hopefully you got a little insight into what I'm thinking into the markets. I'm still leaning to the bearish side, but we will see what Wall Street wants to do in the morning. Currently, it looks like a lot of tokens are recovering overnight. I really got to see what market open looks like before I can make any distinctions of are we bullish, are we bearish. Currently, I am bearish. I will see you all the members in chat tomorrow. Hopefully you all join the Discord. It's free to everybody. You guys could enjoy that. But yeah, outside of that, you guys keep your stop losses tight. Take it easy. I'll see you tomorrow. Deuces, everybody. Deuces. Oh man, pumpkin people. Much love to you guys. Sorry we couldn't find a trade tonight. Market's looking a little weird to me. I couldn't do it. But I will catch you guys later. Take it easy. I'm out of here. Peace.